It's a first, folks. I've never seen an 11U catcher with an earpiece to get signs, apparently signs relayed from the coach, but there's a first time for everything. And you heard it here first. Oh, yep, the coach has a walkie-talkie. He's relaying in signs. Here's the pitch. Travis hits that one hard right to the shortstop, who gets the second out of the inning. So they knew, apparently they had the scouting report on us that we were stealing signs like the Astros. We actually have a guy out in center field relaying the signs in, and we're not using trash cans to drum a beat, but I'm not going to tell you what we're doing to steal signs. Luke Lunar-Landers is up. Here's the pitch in the dirt for ball one. But the Banditos knew that we were a sign-stealing team, so instead of maybe just switching up their signs, they decided to get an earpiece for the catcher. Because why not? Here's the pitch in there for strike one. 1-1 count to Luke. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Tie ball game, tied at 0. Curveball's in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 3. Umpire on third base thought that it hit Luke. You can also see his belly. No judgment. It's a fact. We can see his belly, folks. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside, ball 4. So Luke draws a 2-out walk. You know what we say about those here on KNOW. 2-out walks will kill you. Brings up Parker Greer. See if Parker can make him pay for that. So the first base is not in time. It's much nicer out here in East San Antonio. Once the sun goes down, East San Antonio gets nice. I was correct about my directions, by the way, if you were with us in the first broadcast. Here's a pitch. Parker squares around, bunts it down the third base line, but foul. So yet another good bunt that just rolls foul from Parker. Anyway, I was right about my directions. Left field is facing east. The wind is not blowing in from left field anymore. It was kind of blowing in from left field last game, but I don't really know which way it's blowing, honestly, guys. It's kind of blowing all around, swirling, if you will. Pitch is upstairs. Luke takes off, and he's going to get thrown out. So Luke caught stealing for the third out of the inning. Pirates go down in order, kind of. We head into the bottom of the first inning, 0-0. All right, well, as promised, we've got a review of Lucy's Pie and Grill in East San Antonio, downtown East San Antonio, aka Sealy, Texas. It was tasty. I got I think it was called the Cowboy Burger. It was a very good hamburger. I've been really trying to eat healthy lately. I totally just blew it out of the water tonight. Did not eat healthy at all, but it was very tasty. Cowboy Burger had grilled onions, their house-made barbecue sauce, some bacon, some sharp cheddar on their homemade buns, and it was good. So if you find yourself in East San Antonio, or if you're just in regular San Antonio and you want to make a short drive east to East San Antonio, check out Lucy's Pie and Grill. I didn't have a piece of pie. They had a key lime pie in there that I really wanted to take back with me. We had to leave because the boys had to get back to the game. I wanted to take a piece of key lime pie with me, but I didn't. Figured the burger was enough for one day. But it was good. It lived up to the hype that I read about online. Cool atmosphere. Choice of music was interesting. They were playing Aerosmith when we walked in, and then Vanilla Ice, and then the Eagles. Those are the three bands that I remember. So some classic rock and 90s hip hop. A little strange. But it was a good spot. All right, folks, defensively for the Pirates, Clint's on the mound. Travis is behind the plate. Ty's at third. Brenner's at short. Dash is at second. Preston's at first. Kelby's in right. Parker's in center. And Henry is in the left. Some confusion going on, folks. Trying to figure out what's happening. These Banditos, man, I'll tell you what, they're great. I wish we could play the Banditos every time we played baseball. It would be a thrill, especially now that we know that they've got a catcher that has an earpiece and the coach with a walkie-talkie. I think I'm going to give Ben a walkie-talkie for next season. It's going to be my gift to him. Anyway, Banditos, here we go. Clint's on the bump, getting us started. He comes set. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one. There's the pitch. A little bit outside, ball one. We'll give you guys a puppy update in between first and second inning. Swing and a miss for strike two. One-two count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard out into right field, but right to Kelby for out number one. IT department's working on the umpire for us. All these boys have walk-up songs, so that's going to be exciting all game. Really glad about that, folks. Inside for ball one. I'm probably not going to know half of the walk-up songs, maybe two-thirds of them, but we'll see. We'll give you some commentary on that. That's chopper hit up the middle. Brenner makes his way over. Great job fielding it. Makes the throw for the second out. So great defensive work there by Brenner. Flashing the glove. Ranging over to the second base side of second base. Dash was playing pretty far over, shaded towards first. And it was a chopper that Brenner was able to get to. Fire a strike for out number two. In the dirt for ball one. We're the last folks out here tonight. Hit hard over Preston's glove. He's gonna get down for at least a double. Calby firing it in, makes a good throw. Dash cut it off. So 2 out hit for the Banditos. Almost hits the batter. Parker's going to throw him out. No. So the ball was hit right at the runner on second base. He froze, ducked to get out of the way. Got to Parker quickly. He fired the ball into third base, and Ty unable to come up with it. So all runners safe. Runners on second and third now. Here's the pitch. So that hit him. The umpire actually asked the hitter if it hit him. The hitter said yes, and then stated in the batter's box. See something new every day, folks, especially in 11U baseball. Bases loaded, 2 outs. There's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Good stop there by Travis. Ball 1. Hit high out into right field. Kelby gets over there and makes the catch. So the Banditos scored no runs on 2 hits. They leave the bases loaded. We head into the top of the second inning, tied at 0. All right, folks, puppy update. We just got back from a week-long trip. Puppy spent a week at Texas Doghouse. He's exhausted. Well, when we first got him, he thought that he didn't actually know who we were anymore, which I thought might work out in my favor. Maybe we could get rid of him and find someone else to take him since he didn't remember us. But as of this morning, he did remember us. He pretty much slept all day. I wasn't home. I guess I left the house about 1:45 today, but from when I woke up this morning until I left at 1:45, the puppy was very tired from his week-long stay at Texas Doghouse. So if you're looking for a good place to board your dog, check out Texas Doghouse. It's a good spot. Our puppy liked it. He's still looking for a new home, though. He remembers us, but anybody looking to adopt a puppy, he's available. It'll save me a lot of money when I travel. So if you want to adopt him, do it now. Blake Shelton's playing again. He was playing last inning, so DJ is not real creative. Or he's superstitious. That's correct. He's either not talented at DJing or he's superstitious. And it's baseball, so it could be either. Parker, going again. love listening to country music, folks. I'm probably going to hurt some feelings if I start talking too much about it, but oh man, just the lyrics to these popular country songs, they're so good. So good. So good, and appearing to be so relatable, and yet those who sing them, I'm pretty sure can't relate to anything that they're singing, but that's pop country. Which, if you just put a twang in your voice, you can be a pop country singer. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go, folks. Top of the second inning. Parker's leading off. Look for the bunt. Here it is. Told you. Bunt's a foul. Third baseman didn't. Well, he's creeping in now. Pitcher's working out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Parker swings and misses. Strike two. Parker hits that one hard to the shortstop. He fields it backing up, and he's safe. So putting the pressure on the shortstop and the first baseman got Parker on base. He hit that ball hard, folks. Unfortunately, he's right at the shortstop, but he gets on base nonetheless. So leadoff runner on for the Pirates. That brings up Will the Thrill Hall. Parker gets his lead. He's probably stealing, if I had to guess. It's in there for a strike. Throw over is not in time. Parker gets his lead. Throw over, not in time. Parker takes off down low. Parker slides in safely. It's his 57th stolen base on the season. He slid so hard he knocked the base off. So Parker's on second base. Will's got a 1-1 count. Banditos coach still calling pitches on the. Will hits that hanging curveball hard out into left field. That gets over the left fielder's head. And run is going to score easy. So Will with an RBI single. Will set back on that curveball and hit it hard. Will's seen a lot of curveballs today. Brings up Ty the hit guy. Here's the pitch. Ty fouls that one back. Out of play. No cars. No cars were hit. Still looking for our first hit car today. I think we got a chance. There's a Chevy Silverado parked pretty much in the line of fire. We'll see if it gets hit. I kind of hope it does. Pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Catcher throws behind the runner at first, but Will back in plenty of time.
This person had to do the shuffle over.
There's the pitch. Ty fouls that one straight back. He was on it. Instructions of throw the ball coming from the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. Ty hits that one hard out into left field, but right to the left fielder. So unfortunate there for Ty. He hit that one hard, but right to the left fielder. It brings up KP Kelby Pittman.
Go, Kellen.
Will's still on first base. He takes off. That throws in the dirt. Will is going to be safe. 1-0 count to Kelby.
Go, KP. You guys let out Mambas? Let out Mambas?
There's the pitch. Down low for ball two.
Oh, try one again.
Pitcher comes set. He gets the sign. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball three. So you can't see it if you're watching from home, but what this coach doesn't know is that Ben has gotten as close as he possibly can to the coach so that he can hear what the coach is saying into the, sorry, that's ball four. So 4 straight balls. See? So Ben has made the coach nervous. He's having to talk very softly into the walkie-talkie to give his catcher the pitch call. Whereas if he would just call it like a normal 11U coach did, he wouldn't have to worry about that. But see, Ben knows things. He's staying close. We got a whole elaborate scheme here, folks. We're stealing signs left and right. Not telling anyone what our scheme is, though, so. All right. Coach is telling him, look, guys, when I call a pitch, I expect you to throw it for a strike. If you can't throw it for a strike, don't throw it. But I'm still going to tell you what to throw. I'm just making things up now. That's probably not what he said. But you never know, he might have. All right, back in the action. Preston, a.k.a. the Lumberjack, is up. Not wearing his Lumberjack batting gloves, but that's still his nickname. Will's on second. Kelby's on first. Here's the pitch. Preston fouls that curveball off. Well, both of these, the Kingwood Express and Banditos, have had a game plan against lefties, and their game plan is throw a lot of curveballs. So Here's the pitch. Another one in there for a strike. It's outside for ball one. Banditos have a lefty warming up in their bullpen. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball two. That's 3 curveballs on 4 pitches this at bat. Here's the pitch. Preston hits that one high into left field. Left fielder is back. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So good at bat there by Preston. He stayed back on that and drove it out into left field. Left fielder took a couple steps back and made the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Clint. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt for ball one. Lowrider behind us, folks. Lowrider behind us. It might get hit by a foul ball. I'm calling it right here. Come on. In there for strike one. He's so low, he's got to go slow over the speed bumps. Here's the pitch. Clint hits that one hard, but right at second baseman for out number 3. So Pirates do a good job of hitting the ball hard. Unfortunately, they hit it right to people. They score 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 2 men stranded. We head into the bottom half of the second inning. Pirates 1, Banditos 0. A lot of activity out at this park, folks. We got the basketball court is full. Not a game going on, but almost every hoop is being used. There was a soccer game on the soccer field over there. Obviously, we're playing baseball. All right, we got some defensive changes. Parker with a behind-the-back ground ball from first base. That was pretty cool. Clint's still on the mound. Luke's behind the plate. Will is at third. Brenner's at short. Shelby's at second. Parker's at first. Ty is in right. Henry is in center. And Travis is in left. It cooled off pretty nicely here, folks. If you're looking for something to do on a Saturday night, come on out, watch 11U baseball. It doesn't cost anything. It's like the one tournament we play in all year that doesn't cost anything to get in. So take advantage of it. It's a nice night. Sorry for all the dead air, folks. I'm saving up all my good stuff for 2 weeks. I got a lot of games that I'm going to have to talk. So, saving up all the good stuff. Sorry for those of you that are listening. Just tune in 2 weeks. You'll hear all the good stuff. All right, folks, here we go. No Blake Shelton this half inning, but still got some walk-up music. I don't know what it is. Clint comes set. Here's the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Here's the pitch. It's hit off the end of the bat, right at Parker. Kelby scoops it up and gets the first out of the inning. So that had some nasty spin on it. It hit Parker in the glove and kind of bounced around, but it bounced right to Kelby. He fielded it. Parker bounced to first base. Got the first out. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. It's outside for ball 2. Bounces straight back to Clint. This kid's name on the plate is Cadillac, but that's not his real name. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 3. So Clint quickly falls behind 3-0. He's going to be looking to come back, throw a strike to get things started. Ball 4. There's some more Blake Shelton, folks. One out, runner on first base. Third base coach is on his phone. I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe he's got it scouting. No, he's sending a text. Here's the pitch. Ball's in the dirt. Gets past Luke. And runner's on second base. Ben makes his way out to the mound. He's going to try and just calm Clint down. Let him know, hey, you doing great. Let's focus. Throw some strikes. I don't know what I'd say if I was out there. I just like making up what they might say. It's more fun. It's way easier being an armchair coach than an actual coach. So I'm going to continue to be an armchair coach. And you guys are going to have to continue, guys and gals are going to have to continue to listen to me. Or you can just hit mute. Two balls, no strikes. Runner on second base, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. It's in there for strike 1. going to get chippy, folks. I can feel it. It's going to get chippy out here. You heard it here first on KNOW. Runner's got a gigantic lead. Clint throws it back. Good job there by Clint. Called foul. First one of the... Man, it was close, folks. I thought it was going to be the first car. We're still holding out hope. I'm telling you, that truck's going to get hit. 2 strikes. Runner on second base, 1 out. Pirates lead 1-0. Hit softly to Kelby at second base. He fields it, makes the throw, gets the second out of the inning. And it looks like this base runner hurt himself. I don't know what happened. Oh, he's shaking his hand. Runner on third base. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Fouled off. Out of play. Strike 1. Clint's got a 1-1 count. It's on the outside corner for strike 2. Clint takes a look at the runner on third base. Throws the ball to the wall. Rebound. Good rebound there by Luke. Would have been nice if the base runner had tried stealing because he'd have been out. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Good pitch there by Clint, getting in on his hands. 2-2 count. Great play there by Coach Ryan with the rebound. He's not going to make the over 35 baseball team, but he might make the over 35 basketball team with plays like that. We're going to have to see how he can shoot and play defense, though. Still 2-2. Hit hard, but right at Kelby. Makes the catch. Third out. Pirates give up no runs on no hits. They leave one man stranded. We head into the top of the third inning. Pirates 1, Banditos 0. All right, folks, you may have heard a can open. I'm drinking a Spindrift now, the lime flavor. Had a hop water earlier, Spindrift now. It's pretty tasty. Probably Topo Chico is my all-time favorite sparkling water. But ever since Coca-Cola bought it, they just, I don't know, I stopped buying it. It got way more expensive. That's probably related to COVID. Or, well, I'm not even going to get into politics, so. Regardless, Topo Chico is my favorite, but I just don't drink it that much anymore. So I've tried branching out. I think Spindrift is probably my favorite if you take Topo Chico out of there. It's just carbonated water and lime juice. And they make the claim that there's multiple limes in every 8-ounce or 8-can box. So yeah, I'm getting the thumbs up on Spindrift. It's tasty. So it's not just KNOW approved, it's fan approved. All right, Pirates looking to do some damage this inning. Well, no Blake Shelton this inning, but we do have some good salsa music, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the difference in salsa and samba and whatever the other type of music there is. Told you I wouldn't know any of it, though. Has his earpiece so the coach can tell him what pitches he wants the pitcher to throw. All right, Dash is leading off for the Pirates, followed by Henry. I think Dash and Henry exchanged socks. Like, I think Dash is wearing Henry's socks and Henry is wearing Dash's socks. I don't know that for a fact, but if I had to guess, that's what's happening. That pitch is out to the screen. Outside to the screen, bounces right back to the catcher, who fields it on the rebound and throws it back to the pitcher. New pitcher for the Banditos, by the way. We got a lefty working now. Here's the pitch. Down low for ball 2. Folks, it's amazing that the coach is calling pitches from the walkie-talkie. It's outstanding. They're 11 years old. 2-0 count to Dash. Softball chants are still alive and well in the Pirates dugout. It's down low for ball 3.
Henley, what do you think of the Mamba?
It's in there for strike 1.
What?
3-1 count to Dash. Looking to get on base here as a leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Oh. Inside. Apparently hit the inside corner for strike 2. I don't think it did because the umpire didn't want to call it, and then he changed his mind and called it a strike. Here's a pitch. Dash hits that one hard, right at Coach Ryan. I think Ryan said something to him earlier. I don't know what he said, but Dash didn't like whatever he said, so he hit it at him. Ball is slowly working its way back into the pitcher. Some interesting numbers on this Banditos team. The pitcher's number 77, Cadillac. I don't know where he's playing. Here's the pitch. Dash hits that one to the left side. Third baseman is over. Makes the throw for the first out of the inning. So that brings up Henry. Yeah, Cadillac's out in right field. He's number 80. So the pitcher's 77. Cadillac is 80. Center fielder, I think, has a really high number. Just interesting that they choose these high numbers. Here's the pitch. Henry hits that one softly, foul. Hit it off the end of the bat. A 1 count to Henry. Here's the pitch. Henry hits that one hard. To the second baseman, he bobbles it, picks it up, and makes the throw. So, good hard hit ball there by Henry, but second baseman did a good job of recovering after bobbling that initially. 2 outs. Brings up Brenner. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Brenner hits the chopper to the third baseman. He backs up, steps, throws. First baseman picks it. 3 outs. And the Banditos are celebrating like they just won the game. They did not. Just to clarify, they did not. They just made a baseball play. All right, so Pirates score no runs on no hits. In fact, they went in order. We head into the bottom of the third. Pirates lead 1-0. Clint's still out on the mound. Luke's behind the plate. Henry's at third. Dash is at short. Kelby's at second. Preston's at first. Ty's in right. Parker's in center. Will is in left. I'm tired, folks. These 8 o'clock games, I do not like them. Rosenbag is on the field now, folks. It's good. All right, here we go, folks. Back in the action. Clint looking to retire these boys in order. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Hit hard up the middle for a base hit. Runner on first base, nobody out. Clint comes set. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. All right, there's number 99 too. I can understand number 99 because Aaron Judge is number 99. The 77 and the 80. Oh, I don't know. Big bunt. That one scooted past Luke, gets to the screen. Runners on second base. Upstairs for a ball. Here's the pitch. That looked good, but not called a strike. Ball four. Ben makes his way out to the mound. We're gonna have a pitching change and some Latin music to go with the pitching change. So Clint's day is done. He goes 2 innings, gives up no runs. He is responsible for the runners on first and second. Well, folks, this is the place to be if you live in East San Antonio. Apparently, this park is the place to be. You've got a truck that has any kind of modifications. Come on out, because they're having a party. We got a lowrider. We got a truck with some lights on the undercarriage, looking kind of, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, if you got a good truck, you're gonna come out. All right. Foul ball. Strike one. Good pitch there by Ty. Popped up to Henry at third. Infield fly rule in effect, but Henry makes a catch anyway. 1 out. Well, we've had some bubble gum that's been taken, folks, and you know what happens when bubble gum gets. One out, runners on first and second. Bottom of the third. It's down low for ball 1. So that ball is hit to shortstop. Dash made a good play fielding it. Not able to throw a clean strike to Clint at second. So bases are loaded. Bases loaded, 1 out. That ball hits Luke in the shin guard, bounces over, and the run scores. Runners on second and third, 1 out, tie ball game. Here's a pitch. Strike 1. High and inside for ball 2. In there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on second and third. We've got a tie ball game, folks. That one bounces in there for ball 3. That's in there for ball 4. Ty throws over to first. Here's the pitch. Hits Clint at second. Boots it, and everybody's safe. Foul ball, strike one. Great rebound there by Preston. His first rebound of the game. Strike one.
Nice try.
1-1 count. The pitch is in the dirt for ball two. Here's the pitch.
There it is.
It's in there for strike two.
Good pitch, Ty. There it is.
Swing and a miss for strike three.
Hey, way to battle, Ty.
The Ty comes back and gets a big-time strikeout there for the second out of the inning.
There it is.
Pitch looked good, but I guess was a little bit inside for ball one. Upstairs, ball two. That's in there for strike one.
Hey, way to battle, kid.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There it is.
Foul ball, strike two.
Hey, way to battle back.
2-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the third inning. Banditos lead 2-1. It's in there for called strike three. Luke tags him out.
Way to battle, Ty.
Ty able to get out of the jam. Pirates give up 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave the bases loaded. We head into the top of the 4th inning. Banditos 2, Pirates 1. Travis is leading off for the Pirates in the top of the 4th. Not sure who's after Travis. We're going to have a lefty-on-lefty matchup, though. Pirate Sisters are making the most of the in-between inning music, doing a little dance for us. I'm tired, folks. I apologize. I know this is not the best broadcast, but it's late and I'm tired. It's not professional, I know. It's probably why I'm calling 11U games instead of Major League games, you know? I think that's really the only thing that separates me from a Major League play-by-play guy or color guy. I mean, I feel like I probably could do either one. But I think the difference is I get tired on the air. They just push through that tired on the air. They know that they've got a job to do. They don't let anything get in the way. So I'll keep calling 11U games. It would be nice to get another voice with me, someone that I could talk to instead of just making things up, but I'll make things up for now. Pitcher's dancing between each pitch. I mean, that's good. You like seeing kids loose. You want them to have fun while they're playing baseball. It's kind of the point. If you're not having fun at this age, you're probably not ever going to have fun playing baseball. All right, here we go. We got Travis and then Luke. I don't know who's after Luke. I used to get the starting lineups so that I would know the batting order. I probably should memorize it, but I don't have that much brain space anymore. I've used a lot of it. Parker is going to be up third this inning. Stat team has just informed us of that. Here's a pitch. Travis hits that one. Chopper to the first baseman. He fields it. Makes the first out. Brings up Luke Lunar Landers. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. It's outside, ball one. Curveball's in the dirt. Ball two. Luke hits that one hard out into right field. Right fielder drops it. Luke Thought he was going to make the out, so not running as hard as he could have been. Could have gotten second base on that. Probably should have gotten second base, but that's all right. Brings up Parker. Here's the pitch. Luke takes off on the play. That's hit in the hole. Luke. I don't think Luke saw the ball. He went into second and stopped. I don't think he saw the ball until he was running back to second base. So, good hit there by Parker, hitting the ball hard. That brings up Will the Thrill Hall. Here's the pitch. Will fouls that one straight back. He wanted it.
Number 3, Will.
Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Will wanted that one too. He's right on it. He's probably going to see a curveball now. Here's the pitch. Will hits that one. Chopper to third. He fields it. Steps on third and gets a double play. So the Pirates scored no runs on one hit. They leave 2 men stranded. We head into the bottom of the 4th. Pirates 1, Banditos 2. All right, we got defensive changes. Dash is on the mound. Travis is behind the plate. We don't have a third baseman currently. Brenner's at short. Kelby's at second. Preston's at first. Luke's in left. Parker's in center. Clint's in right. And Will is at third. All right, here we go, folks. Back in the action. Swing and a miss for strike one. There's the pitch. Upstairs for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Dash with the first out strikeout. Third base coach for the Banditos didn't care, though. He's got a more important conversation going on via text. There's the pitch. In there for strike one. Dash comes set. Here's a pitch. Popped foul and out of play. No chance for hitting a car on that one. Here's the pitch. It's hit softly to Kelby at second. He catches it in the air for out number two. Good play there by Kelby. Strike one. Dash is throwing a lot of strikes. That's upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike two. That pitch looked good, but called the ball. Two outs. It's outside, ball three. That's in there for called strike three. So Dash gets 2 strikeouts in 1 inning of work. Pirates retire the Banditos in order. We head into the top of the 5th inning. Banditos 2, Pirates 1.
Tommy. Tommy. Oh, Lauren. Yeah.
Soldier Boy's on the radio right now. Not on the radio, on the Bluetooth speaker. I don't think any of the boys actually know the song, but they're trying to sing it. All right, here we go, folks. Back in the action. Ty the hit guy is up, followed by KP Kelby Pittman. It's inside for ball one. Upstairs, ball three. Ty wanted to swing at that, but he didn't. And he's ahead in the count 3-0. It's outside, ball four. Ty earns a leadoff walk. That brings up KP Kelby Pittman. I think the fake bunt is on, folks. Let me get my walkie-talkie out and relay the sign. I'm just kidding. I don't have walkie-talkie to relay signs. Pitcher comes set. He's a lefty, so Ty's got to be careful. That throw gets past the first baseman. Ty able to advance to second base on the bad throw. So Ty's on second base, nobody out. KP Kelby Pittman at the plate. Still haven't seen a pitch in this at bat. Ty steals third.
Good job. Way to hold your ground. That's exactly.
Catcher's hurt. I think he hit Kelby or something whenever he tried throwing the baseball.
Way to go, Jack.
So catcher's good. Here's the pitch. Kelby hits that one hard to the right side. That's going to get through for a base hit. And we got a tie ball game, folks. So Kelby, with an RBI single, ties up the ball game. Great piece of hitting. Had a bug just land on me, folks. Thankfully, it didn't hit me in the face. That brings up Preston, a.k.a. the Lumberjack. Kelby's on first base. Throw over to first base, not in time. Here's the pitch. Outside. Throw back to first base. Almost gets past the first baseman. He faked like it did get past him, but Kelby wasn't falling for it. One-0 count to Preston. Preston Chisholm, a.k.a. the Lumberjack. Throw over to first base. Not in time. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. A pretty big gap in left center. I think Preston's got the take the whole way here. That's in there for ball 4. So Preston earns a 4-pitch walk. That brings up Clint, a.k.a. Clinto Bean, and it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Coach calls timeout the basketball way. All right, we are going to have a pitching change, folks. Well, folks, puppy's still at home. I haven't had any texts about people wanting to adopt him. I have gotten some texts about how sad it might be for the puppy that he's still available. But you know what? He doesn't know he's still available. And before he came to live with us, he was living somewhere else. So I think he'd be okay going to a new home. So if you're looking for a puppy, he's pretty big. He's about 75 pounds now. He eats a lot of food. And he requires the biggest kennel at Texas Doghouse, which means it's not cheap to put him there. So, anybody looking for a puppy, give me a shout. Text me, call me. I would tell you could find me on social media and send me a message there, but I don't have social media, so you can't do that. Just text me or call me the old-fashioned way. Lots of curveballs coming out of this kid. He's warming up. I think he's thrown like 4 curveballs just warming up. Lots of them. That's 5. There's 6. All right, so Clint O'Bean and then Dash. No outs. Runners on first and second. Tie ball game. Top of the fifth. This is going to be the last inning, folks. Regardless of what happens from here on out, this is the last inning. Games on Saturday can end in a tie. That's obviously not what we're wanting. We're wanting to win. And you know how much I like baseball games ending in a tie. In fact, I think it should never be allowed. Except for on a Saturday night at 9:40. That's in there for strike one. Not looking for a tie, but I'm just saying if this ends in a tie, I'm not going to be mad because I don't want to play extra innings. 0-1 count to Clint. Here's the pitch. It's in there for strike two. Kelby steals on the play. I don't think Preston got the sign. Maybe that was just, you know what? That wasn't on Preston. That was just heads-up base running by Kelby. Kelby taking third. Good job. Clint needs to put the ball in play to the right side at the very least here. Couldn't see it on the Game Changer screen or the YouTube screen, but Clint's face was priceless on that, folks. Here's the pitch. Clint fouls that one back. 1-2 still.
Please. Thanks, Puff. Good man. Did you buy it?
Here's the pitch. Curveball upstairs. Ball two. Preston steals, covers his head as he's going into second base, just in case. Preston's wearing one glove out there. He kind of looks like Michael Jackson, except for it's a black glove instead of a white glove. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Bunt. A swinging bunt. Loads the bases. You don't see that very much, folks. That brings up Dash. Bases loaded, nobody out. That was pretty awesome. Clint checked his swing, caught it off the handle, and it bounced into fair play for a swinging bunt. Very heads-up base running by Clint. Catcher and the pitcher didn't really know what to do, so they just kind of stood there and watched for a second and then ran after the ball. But it was too late. So bases loaded, nobody out. Dash is at the plate. First baseman is way in. Here's the pitch. Dash hits that one. That's going to be fielded by the catcher for out number one. That gets past the first baseman. Preston's going to score. And the Pirates lead 3-2. So one out, runners on. One out, runners on second and third. That brings up Henry. Swinging a new bat. See if he can put it to work here. Pirates lead 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Here's the pitch. It's in there for strike two. Henry was sitting on the curveball, and he got a fastball.
Here's the pitch. Henry hits that one hard up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score at least one. It's going to score two. So Henry with a 2 RBI single. Getting the job done out there. All right, we got conflicting responses here, folks. Some say the puppy is not for sale, but he is, and it won't cost you anything. Henry takes off. That's in there for a strike. Henry slides in safely. So despite what my wife might be texting other moms, puppy is for sale, and he will not cost you a thing. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Good stop there by the catcher.
Stay in there. Get that fastball, buddy.
All right, folks, we got a clarification for the umpire. I was wrong. 1 out. It is 6-2.
I didn't think there were any outs, but here's the pitch. Brenner fouls that one back. Good job hanging back on the curveball there. On that play that Dash hit back to the pitcher, the catcher was not standing on home plate.
We call that safe. The runner scored. We scored 2 on that ball. He wasn't on call tonight? No, we called him safe. There's no out.
All right, we got clarification. No outs. All runs that have crossed the plate count this inning. Pirates lead 6-2.
Look fastball, Brenner. Two strikes, Brenner. Look fastball. Got this.
Here's the pitch. Brenner fouls that one out of play. Brenner doesn't care that it's out of play. He's still running, just in case it came back. You never know.
Go, buddy.
Here's the pitch. Brenner hits that one hard. That's going to get down.
Nice job.
It's going to get down. Good piece of hitting there by Brenner. A lot of hanging curveballs being thrown. And the Pirates doing a good job of hitting the baseball. Pitching change, folks. Catching change. Also got to get the catcher earpiece in. He's got a future as a Secret Service agent. He's going to be used to wearing an earpiece.
All right, we got to take her for Mac. That's the puppy. In case I usually just call him Puppy, but his name's Mac. So we got to take her.
$5.
This taker will get the puppy for free. We're gonna keep the puppy in the family, so we can visit him anytime we want. We just don't have to be responsible for him. Puppy has a new home, folks. He'll be in Bartlesville unless anybody else wants to offer more than $0 to take him. If you want to offer more than $0, we can make a deal.
You make me laugh.
All right, here we go, folks. Back in the action. Travis is up. Travis, a.k.a. the Rock Jock. Henry's on second. Brenner's on first. We got no outs. Here's the pitch. It's in there for strike one. This is number 88. So we got 77, 80, 88, 99. 99 makes sense, but 88, 77, and 80. I just don't get it. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Henry doesn't have a huge lead off of second base. I was going to be critical. That's what I would be critical about. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner, ball. No, sorry. Thought he called it a strike. Ball two. Pitcher takes a long look in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a good pitch. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Ball three. Henry advances to third. Brenner advances to second. No outs, runners on second and third. Full house, folks. Full house. Travis fights that one off. Travis safe on the play. Fought that one off. Bases loaded on the bad throw by the shortstop. Henry did not break on the play. I think he was, I don't know what the call was there. He probably should have broke home on the hit or on the batted ball, but he did not. So bases loaded, nobody out. Luke Lunar-Landers at the plate. Pitcher working out of the windup. That's upstairs for ball one. It's downstairs for ball two. These Banditos pitchers take a long time to throw a pitch, so we had to call time quite a bit. Luke did there. Here's the pitch. It's on the outside corner for strike one. Here's the pitch on the outside corner for strike two. Here's the pitch. It's outside. I thought that was ball four, but clearly I'm not paying close enough attention. Full house. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the fifth. Here's the pitch. It's on the outside corner for called strike three. So, strikeout, first out of the inning. Quick score update. The Hogs beat the Tennessee Volunteers 4-3. So they lead the Super Regional Series 1-0. Parker hits that one up the middle. Good play there by the shortstop. Henry scores. Parker, there's nobody on first base, so Parker's going to be back at first. So, sorry, that was exciting. Parker roped the ball up the middle. Shortstop made a good play just to get a glove on it. Got a glove on it, stepped on second base, threw to first, but the throw was not on target. So Parker safe at first. Henry scores, Brenner scores. Pirates lead 8-2. That brings up Will the Thrill Hall. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the pitch. Parker takes off. That's inside for a ball. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Here's the pitch. Will fouls that one off down the third base line and out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pirates lead 8-2. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt for ball. Will not sure what to do there, but ball got past the catcher. Parker advances to third. We got a full house. Here's the pitch. Will fouls that one back. He wanted that one. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 4. So great at bat there by Will the Thrill Hall. Draws the 2-out walk. That brings up Ty the hit guy. He got the damage going to start the inning. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Ty the hit guy. Brockman is up at the plate. Will's probably going to be going. Ty hits that one hard up the middle. That's going to get down for base hit. Gets past the center fielder and to the wall. Will the Thrill Hall rounding third. He's going to score, and Ty is safe at third. So Ty with a hard hit baseball. Pirates score 2 on the play. Pirates lead 10-2. That brings up KP Kelby Pittman. It's upstairs for ball 1. Kelby hits that one high into shallow right field. It might drop. It will for a base hit. And tie score. So RBI single there for Kelby. Pirates lead 11-2.
Keep going, Preston. Get yourself a hit, Preston. Come on.
Swing and a miss. Kelby's got a gigantic lead off of first base. He might get picked off, folks. Preston fouls that one back for strike 2. Throw over. Not quite in time. Good job there by Kelby. I thought he was going to get picked off, but I love the aggression on the base path. That aggression will stand, man. Throw over to first base. Kelby with the knee slide back in time. You know, I'm hoping that the boys see this and they see, oh, I can get a much bigger lead than what I thought I could get, because Kelby's got a good, healthy lead, and he's still able to get back in plenty of time. Kelby takes off. Preston fouls that one back and into the screen, right back to the pitcher. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. One ball, two in there for called strike 3. So Preston goes down on strikes, but not before the Pirates score 10 runs on a bunch of hits. They leave one man stranded. We head into the bottom of the 5th inning. Pirates lead 11-2. Dash is making his way back out to the mound. Travis is behind the plate. Ties on third. Brenner's at short. Luke's at second. Preston's at first. Will's in left, Parker's in center, and Clint is in right. Third base coach still texting. I don't know who he's texting at 10 o'clock at night, but he's got things going on. All right, folks, we're about to start the action. I thought we were about to start the action, but the umpire's still talking to one of his buddies here on the sideline. We need to get this game going. It's 10:05. Dash comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. There's the pitch. Got him. Foul ball. Nope, didn't get him. Foul ball. 0-2. It's a bummer for that hitter. Pitch thrown behind you and it hits the bat. Here's the pitch in the dirt for ball one. I think Dash was trying to do that, though. I think he was aiming for his bat. Here's the pitch. It's hit to Brenner at short. He fields it, makes the throw for out number one. Good stretch there by Preston. One up, one down.
Thanks, Preston.
Boys successfully take it around the horn. I think that's the first time today first time this game they've successfully taken around the horn. They were 1 for 2 last game. Still got our walk-up music going. So that's cool. Here's the pitch. It's outside ball one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Here's the pitch. Foul tip, strike two. In the dirt, ball one. Swing and a miss for strike three.
Nice job, Dash.
That's 2 for 2 this game, throwing around the horn. That's 3 strikeouts for Dash. 3 strikeouts in 1 2/3 innings. That ain't bad. I don't know what that equates out to for over a 9-inning game, but that's in there for strike 1. It's a lot of strikeouts. That would be what? I don't know. I can't do that math that quick. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight up. Travis makes the diving effort. Almost got it. Good job there by Travis. Thought he had it. Oh, 2. Here's the pitch. Fouled it straight up. Travis got a second chance. Didn't dive that time, but he still almost got it. Here's the pitch. Check swing up the middle to Brenner. Tries to barehand it and unable to come up with it. So that one was spinning real funny. Brenner running to his left. I think it kind of, the way it was spinning, it bounced back to his right. That's why he had to use his bare hand and unable to grab it. That's a tough play. Dash with the throw over to first, not in time. Tag on the foot, I think. Dash with another throw over. That was a good throw. Two outs, runner on first base. It's upstairs for ball 1. Travis has a chance to throw the kid out at second, but I don't think he's going to steal. Here's the pitch. With 2 outs, trailing by 9. I'm not sure that this is the time to try and steal second. You kind of need every base runner you can get. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. In the dirt, ball 3. Good stop there by Travis. Dash looking to come all the way back. Well, not all the way. He's already got 1 strike, so he's looking to come back, get this out. Let us go home. Softly hit to the right side. Luke comes over. So Luke with a good attempt there, unable to come up with the out on the softly hit ball. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Bounced off the screen and straight back to Travis. Here's the pitch. It's hit high out into right field. Clint is underneath it and catches it for the 3rd out of the ball game. Pirates win 11-2. We will see you sometime tomorrow, probably 2 p.m. So tune in. See ya.